And welcome back to the channel. On this video, we've been talking a lot about the different classes of e-bikes and what's legal and what's not and all that. With the banning of throttles on e-bikes for class 3 in some states and maybe soon to be more, I thought what better time to talk about what I think, this is just my own opinion, should be happening. I think it's actually time, and I'll probably get a lot of negatives on this, but I think it's time for, first of all, putting back class 3 with throttle, because I do not understand the difference between pedaling to 28 versus not pedaling and throttling to 28. The bike is still going 28 miles an hour. I don't think it's any more or less dangerous one than the other. And so I think it's time for class 4. And to me, class 4 would mean 35 miles per hour. Now I'm going to talk a little bit more about this in just a moment, but 35 miles per hour, class 4. And I think that's really, I think, about as fast as you really need to go on an e-bike. And I do agree with, if you start getting up too much above that, then you're probably talking motorcycle. But I think 35 miles an hour, and you know, a bump up from the 28 for class 3. It's 8 miles per hour from class 2 to class 3, so I think another 7 to class 4 would be perfect. And I do think, though, there's a time and a place for class 4. I don't think you can just exclusively ride class 4. It depends on where you're riding, to me. So if you're riding in a bike lane, I think the class 3 is the fastest you should go in a bike lane, because there's a lot of situations. Now, I myself have ridden faster than 28. A lot of times when I've done that just for a few minutes, it's just for the purposes of the video to show you what it's like to ride. Like, I've done 35 miles per hour in the bike lane. But I think it's a little bit on the not so safe side, just for the fact that there's a lot of debris in there, and you have a narrow bike lane, right? They're not the widest, like a car has this nice big wide lane. And we've got the, 4 feet maybe? And then you're dodging, not only do you have a narrow bike lane, but you're also dodging sewer drains, you're dodging debris, and in some cases, which I've had happen, and I'm sure you have too, trash cans, parked cars, you got all that to deal with as well. So I think in the bike lane, it's probably maximum 28 and sometimes less, and it depends on the speed limit too of the road you're on. You must abide by that too. Like, if the road, like my sign right here says 25, okay, even if you're in the bike lane, I think 25 is the maximum you should do. Even though you're in the bike lane, you're not directly in with cars. Still, I think you should go by the same speed limit. And for the situations though where there's no bike lane and there's a road that's, we're talking urban usually, this isn't so much in the city, because usually it's pretty slow in the city, but if it's an urban road and it's 35 miles an hour and there's no bike lane, I do not know why, I don't understand why you can't go the same speed as the car just to keep up with them, and rather than having them go around you. I know some people are going to say, you know, no, get a license, get a motorcycle license, you know, the whole bit, insurance. But no, I think 35 miles per hour is perfectly fair in certain situations. Otherwise, 28 in the bike lane, etc., if the road is in that range as well. Let me know what you think in the comments. Am I way off base? Do you disagree? Do you agree? Why do you disagree? Why do you agree? I know we're not all on the same page on this. We're never going to all agree or disagree, but that's fine. Nobody wins any prize here. or anything, and nobody has a wrong answer. Everybody's entitled to their opinions, and this is just my opinion, so take it for what it's worth. I'm not saying this is ever going to happen. This is just what I think would be good, but I don't think those dogs are liking the Lyric Graffiti X that I'm on. One more thing on the 35 mile per hour speed. This is only if we're going to keep the class levels of bikes. I'd prefer to make it 35 miles per hour top speed and abide by speed limits when you're on whatever road that speed limit is, up to 35. But if we're doing the class things, then let's go to class 4 then, if we're not going to remove the classes. But I think the speed limit is the way to go, in my opinion. But also, I think the wattage and all that shouldn't matter. It should be bike speed. If you want to leave the speeds in there for each class level, fine. But I don't think it matters to me, the motor wattage or the power, because some of us are in hilly areas and we need power to get up the hills. And I know we'll have all the pedalers out there that just want us to pedal and no throttle. No, you know, they don't like the throttle no matter what. There's some that are that way, and they're not going to change, unfortunately. But hey, you live in your world. If you don't want to throttle, that's fine. You can pedal till your heart's content. You know, it's up to you. But I don't think we should be taking the throttle away from everyone who wishes to use the throttle. Some want to use it just to accelerate, to get the bike started before you pedal, because these are heavy bikes. And some want to use it all the time, which I think is fine. And some want to use it kind of 50-50 or whatever. And so let's just use the bike. Mind you, let's be safe about it and respectful. But let's use the bike the way we want to ride it. And I think 35 miles per hour, it's time for that, class 4. And what say you? Leave a comment in the comments below and let me know your thoughts on this. Am I way off base? Tell me why. Tell me if you like this situation with class 4. Let me know in the comments why you think it's a good idea. And that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much. Just hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And like I say, if you want to comment on this video or any other videos that you've seen on the channel, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Once again, thank you for joining me on this video. And until next time, keep your wheels on the road. See you later.